Okay, there is more about this high beams, middle finger, road rage, police setup, Novo Mesto police setup, in which also people from abroad were involved in it. Disgrace, with one word to say. Very, 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 very bad stuff. Very, very, very bad stuff. But on the other hand, for me, this is not bad at all. I did video record in the area at nighttime, yeah, but just as you would think that that's all that it takes, no, it's more necessary to be done.
He was looking at...
It's more stuff that needs to be done. Yeah, this is what this place looks like at nighttime. Now, if I go here, and I will, here I am. Like it or not, this is what you get. Or this is what you got, like it or not. Are you gonna zoom here? This is right on the other side of the Krka Pharmaceutical Company. You see, this is a Krka Pharmaceutical, this is right across on the other side. Agroma, it's called, a company that, as I explained, somebody purchased the property from Kaze Krka. This is what this stuff looks like in the daytime. Funny, I didn't pay attention to this stuff at all. I did one time video recorded maybe even this stuff. If I did, I don't think I did. I'm not sure if I did or not. I didn't care about it. There are cameras everywhere. You see those cameras? Even in Google Maps, they video recorded these cameras. But this is not what we are here for only. These cameras are positioned, as you're about to see. This is what makes it interesting. They were positioned exactly in direction I was at. Everything was on the cameras. I told you about the car that came from behind. That was according to MK Ultra scenario, somebody from Slovenian gas who was playing with the camera. The driver of this car, this is what I completely failed to explain. He was playing with the camera at large. He was playing with car camera at large, and guarantee me he's gonna have a video recording about the incident. It's fine with me. I'm only afraid we're never gonna see that recording. After doing a walk here in this area, for me to seal the fate of Novo Mesto police, this is basically what this stuff looked like. Let me demonstrate you. I did this yesterday when I was returning from the father.
There you go. There is also cameras here. They have cameras all over the place.
Yeah, the stuff that you watch here, this stuff, this is what they did during MK Ultra. They demonstrated me these cameras already during MK Ultra.
They have cameras.
This is the statement Novo Mesto idiots at the police station, criminals, demented garbage, really was looking forward to, together with the psychiatrist Peter Kapsch. In a little bit I'm gonna explain to you, maybe in the video.
Cameras all over the place. I bet, because this is what investigators even insisted during MK Ultra. Whichever building they have used during MK Ultra.
Yeah, they did.
They insisted that this is what they used as an investigation for this crime.
You see, the thing about it is, yesterday I didn't know which building they used. Today I already know. I also know where, approximately. That's what fucks the police up. Another thing that fucks police up, I already met an individual who told me he was involved in this stuff, and he gave me a green light about what I stated. Police was using the buildings, roads, all kinds of stuff to imitate the projects, which yet were to come to existence. which yet would have to come to existence. Do you understand? Police during MK Ultra, because they wanted to prove the mental illness, they were using the projects, buildings, highways, hiking trails, you name it, that very much reminded of the area here in the city of the Novo Mesto, and for which Općina Novo Mesto, it was Novo Mesto city, planned on development. And they used those projects that were supposed to come to realization sometimes in the future to flash in front of me those buildings that reminded of what would be done, to flash them in my face, to depict me as mentally ill. Good luck with that. I already met the individual who knew about this stuff. I did spoke to him about this. It's audio recording. It's a matter of audio recording that needs to go online. That's all there is to it. The stuff I'm talking about already is proven. And today in this video I have to seal the fate for the middle finger road rage, baby. Let's do it.
So one camera is pointing right at the area.
as soon as I'm gonna go down, you're gonna see that the camera is even pointing at me, and the camera even exactly where the car was, where I was at, is pointing in that exact direction, exactly accordingly to what I was demonstrated and told on the computer the case is going to be demonstrated in real time, and told on the computer the case is going to be. Now, can you imagine to have proofs about this stuff? Can you imagine about that? Oh, that's a bad news for psychiatrist Peter Kapsch.
Hey, look, this is where the
he's not psychiatrist, he's a fucking animal.
Go because of improper speed. This is now the
they smashed over there in the wall.
So this guy literally stopped on the camera.
Yes, he
just
did.
Like this.
He knew exactly where to
right
stop.
Here, look. The camera basically is pointed right at me like that.
Look, do you see it? Do you see it right there? A little bit more I'm going to move, and it's going to be exactly in the direction where I'm at. Exactly where the car stopped and exactly where it was everything. This, however, is nothing when I compare to the fact that I was demonstrated this stuff before this building existed anywhere. Anywhere. I think this building came to existence, and I think they put this to existence, I don't know, man, in 2022, maybe 2021. Can you imagine this stuff? Can you possibly imagine this stuff? Is the Novo Mesto police? What kind of police? Where is the police? Psychiatric hospital, Ljubljana Polje. What kind of psychiatry? What kind of psychiatric hospital? What kind of psychiatric hospital? It's a slaughterhouse. It's a slaughterhouse, the same one as in Novo Mesto.
This is where the incident took place. Literally where the incident took place.
Yeah.
So
in real time, and during MK Ultra, not exactly in this place, on another occasion, but
just
exactly
like this. I am right now. Here is where he stopped the car. So this was the distance where he parked the car. This was the distance where I was at, like this. And this is the area in the daytime. You can see all those light posts right there. Yeah, that's this. It's exactly what this looks like.
This owners of this building,
50 kilometers an hour here, nothing more than that.
they witnessed this stuff.
Nothing
Every
more
one
than
of
that.
them.
And that's a narrow bridge right there. So you're supposed to reduce the speed. Technically, not really, but
Yeah, They try for me to video record license plates. I don't want to have an extra job. It's a trouble.
For your own sake and for the other people's sake you should, but no more than 50 kilometers an hour. This is where they drive.
Okay, this is already crossed the bridge. This is where it's important.
Look, this is where the crash took place not too long ago because of improper speed.
30 kilometers an hour. You have more than enough here. 30 kilometers an hour. You heard me? That's plenty enough. 30 kilometers an hour. And I like to drive fast. I do. But not here. Not like this. No. 30 kilometers an hour. It's okay.
On my video record. So this guy literally stopped on the camera.
Exactly where the
like
incident
this.
took place.
Right here. Look. The camera basically is pointed right at me like that.
Boom.
This is where the incident took place.
See this? Like this. And the words I repeat to you are the words of the neighbor, Metod Yerman. I don't know if he's still a police officer, works with the police, high investigator, or what he told me, or not. Yeah, exactly this. Exactly this. Stuff that some people were warning me about. Do not talk about this stuff. Do you know where this took place? This stuff here? Novo Mesto police will identify this location either in Italy or in Austria. They were extremely persistent to convince me it was in Italy, but it was not only in Italy. They had two locations. One was in Austria, very much reminded of this location, even better so. And the second location they had was in Italia. And the owner of that business in Italy saw this thing. He watched them, he saw them, he approached me and he told me, just put this on the internet and I'm going to be all over them. I don't know if that's going to take place, but I know for sure that scum from Novo Mesto police ain't going to get anywhere with it. Not too far from Slovenian border. Not too far from Slovenian border. In Austria, very possibly in Canton, Koroška, Carinthia they say in English, or on Italian side, also not too far from Slovenian border. Psychiatrist Peter Kapsch, Novo Mesto police investigators, this is the garbage that went on during MK Ultra. So, when this garbage started with this play, with this building like this, with this kind of stuff, with the cameras and stuff like this, with the building, I think that even with the cameras and with the building that looked like that, on another location, that was extremely sophisticated, I'm not really sure, maybe even in 2008. I'm not so sure, but maybe in 2008 or maybe even 2006. So they had a plan to do this stuff, building like this and so on. For a very long time, it appears to me that Novo Mesto city works hand in hand also. It's called, Mala zbornica, Podjetniška zbornica, I don't know how you say that. Let me demonstrate you. I am so not feeling well today, with a headache, with a sore throat. I don't know what happened. Probably it's just a cold, I don't know, flu. Gospodarska zbornica, gospodarska zbornica, zbornica privatnikov Zveza zbornica zdravstvene, ne, zasebna dejavnost zbornica Slovenije. I'm not really sure. This here, Obrtno-podjetniška zbornica Slovenije, this one here. I saw the sign and I knew it. I immediately learned about this one here. This was in our house, which father have sold in the city. They rented out the building, and in the building they have this place. This is for the people to support self-employed, basically business, small businesses or big businesses, whatever. Obrtno-podjetniško. I don't know how to properly explain this. Pretty much I did. Business Association of Slovenia, that kind of stuff, for which they receive the money from Slovenian state to exist. And this is a corruption. If you translate this, it was a genocide, in short. This was just something that, you know how this is with MK Ultra. Self-employed people that did not exist do crime to exist as self-employed. When they exist, they face more problems. They look for the customers, they look for the cheap products, etc., etc. That means they have to commit more crime. When they grow up, and in meanwhile, I would receive from this Slovenian self-employed, oh yes, this and that, and we will, everything is we will, yes, of course, we will, all for you. In between the sessions, severe torture would take place. You crazy, you this, you sick, you that, do this, get the employer, hide the employees, involve the employees in torture and so on. This is how it works. When the company gets bigger, it's more problems to resolve. And for every fucking problem you will resolve, it's going to be more beating, more torture. That's how that stuff operated. Yeah, this is basically what this is. This is MK Ultra. I'm going to explain to you exactly what MK Ultra is. There was nobody that would come to me and say, hey man, hi, out of, I don't know, every company in Novo Mesto area, a region Dolenska, maybe even in Slovenia, because this shit extended to Maribor, extended to Koper, through Ljubljana, entire Ljubljana. Nobody came to me and say, hey man, or that I would say this association of these self-employed people, that they would step together and come into my defense. They would during MK Ultra sessions, they would report themselves to our house, whatever people, business people from abroad, from all the countries around the world, they would be coming. They would climb in my pants when they were searching for the deals, for the cheap products, for the new markets, to do business. Sure. Yes, of course. They did, of course. I was the best of the best in the world, but this association, that they would go out there and stand up to Slovenian police, no. In Slovenia, that's what they tried to convince me, that this is the way it is. In Slovenia, police is a bow is what I say. Bow is something that fucking exists other than in your head. It's a bow. These garbagers are a bow. They are a nobody, really. Nobody. Just like in any country around the world, if you would get together association of self-employed people, there is no fucking police department that could stop them from denouncing a government crime or something. It was just not in their interest. In their interests was a funeral. They worked together with the police. This does not resolve like this. You can talk all you want about the communists, this, communists, that. I don't have a particular good opinion about you guys. Your capitalism, the way you see yourself capitalism, this is not capitalism. This is more like a serfdom, slavery, less than fucking slave out of the human being. This is what Joseph Stalin dreamed about. This is what you guys actually realized. This isn't coming to life because of you. This took so long because of you. This location here, let's go. I'm gonna type here. Eisenkafel. Eisenkafel. Железна капля. Boom. That's not too far from Villach, as you see right there. And if I was to look for exactly this location in Austria, they were using one here somewhere. Right here in this area they were using one. Right here in this area. Now let me see something here. Let me see this one more time. This area, therefore, let me see where you come from. Slovenia. Okay, you get it there. Here's something here. Something funny about it. Yeah, it's actually hold on. This is Villach. This and that. No. And I'm gonna say yes. Either this location was here in Eisenkabel. I don't know what is Villach. I have no idea what that is. And then you have this. You have Villach. Yeah, between the Villach and this here. This is Volkmark, Klagenfurt. Yeah. I think this still must have been in this area here. That this was in one of these valleys like this. You see these roads here. Toward unlikely Volkermarkt. Psychiatrist Peter Kapsch did not like one at all. Either here or it was something maybe even Verlag. Not very high chance exists in area of Villach, which it was used tremendously a lot during MK Ultra, but no. I would be searching for toward Klagenfurt, or maybe toward Klagenfurt. Yeah, this is the area where I would drive through. This is, maybe I can even find, if I take time, this location. But I don't know. I still think that this is what this is. There were not only one location that psychiatrist Peter Kapsch observed like this. He found several locations, and it was really on this route toward Volkermarkt. Something was around Verlach area, and other stuff was, here's searched here, Sitterdorf, whatever. This area here. This was the main thing. Robert Golob told the psychiatrist Peter Kapsch, who found other, even more suitable locations to do the schizophrenia. Robert Golob told psychiatrist Kapsch and investigators to not look here, because psychiatrist Kapsch found even better locations here in this area, further from Slovenian border, and it was Robert Golob who did not want that. So do I need to tell you who was behind this garbage as well? I don't, probably. And then we have Italia. Ragazzi, Italia. The Italian issue, however, was further away from the border with Slovenia. That one was not as close as this one here. the Austrian one. It was not as close as this, as the Austrian, and this is Kärnten here. Koroška. Kärnten, just like you said, you read right there. Feldkirchen in Kärnten, yeah, whatever. And so this location here, this location is located in Italy, where this man is, who told me that he's gonna ramble this scum. He was not happy about these people, about the stuff they were doing. I don't know. I would even go something between Pordenone and Belluno. I would go further from Udine, in direction of more to the Italy, and I don't know. I am just gonna say in area of, what is this here? This is Spilimbergo. You know, that's how we're gonna do that stuff. Literally found the buildings that very closely reminded of the project that was come to realization, and started to drive insane by demonstrating the buildings that reminded of not only of the building. This stuff did not only remind of the building. This is the point. It not only remind the building, but also relief. I don't know how you say that in English language, but
literally where the
you see the way this looks, like this.
This is the
everything around,
50 kilometers.
like this. Relief. This stuff here. This is what they want me to pay attention to. Yeah, this kind of stuff. You understand? And so the way they do this stuff, these people traveled far more than they were at home. These people were in the cars on pedals with their foot all the time. These people traveled the whole Europe, the whole world, like nobody else ever did. Truly like a royals, in a very, very royal way. And I served them like an animal. Like you would take a pet with you, basically, you would use to entertain people wherever you go with, through the violence, and you would pay them basically for that's how that stuff went on. Because their goal was for me to turn myself into animal. They did not want to see, they wanted to dehumanize me. They demanded from me, for me not to see myself, not in Asians, not in blacks, not in Latinos, not in the white people, not in the blonde people, not in the fucking shit. No fucking Eskimo, no whatever. You get it? They demanded for me to see myself as an animal. Literally. They demanded for me to, through the torture, through the lynching, through the bestiality they performed on me, to see myself in animals. This is really bestial stuff, that so bestial really that it cannot be more bestial. They wanted me to have the war with the entire world. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, what we have Donald Trump for, what we have Biden for, and all these apparatchiks at the top of the state throughout the United States of America. Germany, etc., etc. It's known as saw nothing, see nothing, heard nothing, know nothing. So 2 locations, one in Italy, another one in Austria. Novo Mesto police station will spit what I stated. I will get the truth out of them about this stuff. Now, and this concludes the investigation of this crime. The only thing I don't have is the video recording of the man who did this incident, who did use camera inside of his car to do this stuff. Yeah, maybe we get maybe even that. This stuff here, this stuff here, this stuff here, Slovenia, etc., etc., etc. To me, it sounds like this here, Maniago, something like that here, this area here, you know, this around here. This is what I will be looking at. Yeah, see this Maniago? Maniago, provincia of Pordenone, Italia. Arrivederci. Daytime, which one do you want? Roll? Okay. In Vienna. Ice cream. Thank you for watching this video. Till next time.